The Three Gorges Dam is the largest power station on Earth by installed capacity, about 22,500 megawatts, roughly 10 times Hoover Dam. The main wall went up in 2006, and the underground generating plant wasn't finished until 2012. It's an engineering monster, but the interesting part isn't what it produces. It's what it quietly costs. It wasn't built for power alone. The Yangtze had already killed hundreds of thousands of people. The 1931 floods are estimated to have killed anywhere from 400,000 to over 2 million through drowning, famine, and disease. A 1998 flood displaced 14 million more. Flood control was the official justification, and honestly, that's not a small motive. To hold back a river like that, you build a reservoir that stretches roughly 600 kilometers back, nearly to Chongqing. Filling, it meant relocating an estimated 1.3 million people. Over 1,000 villages and towns went underwater, along with archaeological sites thousands of years old. Here's where the slow damage starts. The dam traps an enormous amount of sediment that used to flow downstream and rebuild the delta and coastline naturally. With that sediment stuck behind the wall, the riverbed downstream is eroding, and the delta near Shanghai is losing ground to the sea instead of gaining it. Then there's the weight. Over 39 billion cubic meters of water pressing down in one place. Chinese government scientists have acknowledged that kind of load can trigger small earthquakes. It's called reservoir-induced seismicity, and it's been studied seriously since a wave of small quakes followed the reservoir filling. The dam also disrupted the seasonal flood pulse that downstream lakes depend on. Poyang and Dongting, China's two largest freshwater lakes, have seen unusually low water levels in recent years. That hurts fisheries and wetland ecosystems that evolved around the old flood rhythm. You change the river's timing, and everything downstream that learned to live by it starts to fail. Officially, the project cost around 254.2 billion yuan, roughly 30-something billion dollars at the time. Independent estimates run considerably higher once you factor in resettlement, environmental remediation, and corruption uncovered in later audits. The sticker price and the real price are rarely the same thing. It's a serious piece of machinery too. There's a 5-stage ship lock, and since 2016, a ship lift that can hoist a 3,000-ton vessel past the dam in about 40 minutes, instead of the hours the locks take. And yet traffic has grown so much that ships still queue for days. Solve one bottleneck, create another. Engineers monitor the structure continuously. Over the years, periodic reports of cracks or shifting have surfaced. The government maintains the structure is safe, and that this monitoring is standard practice for a dam this size. And to be fair, it probably is standard for something this enormous. So here's my take. The Three Gorges Dam did exactly what it was built to do. It generates staggering amounts of clean power, and it blunted floods that used to kill by the hundreds of thousands. But solved is the wrong word. It traded a fast, visible disaster for a slow, diffuse one. Vanishing coastline, stressed lakes, and a river that no longer behaves the way the delta downstream was built to expect. That's the hidden cost, and it doesn't show up on the plaque. I'm Erica. Thanks for watching.